I get so many questions about senior rep teams or senior spokesmodel teams and how I run mine, how I started mine, what to do, how to plan a shoot, all the things. So in today's video, I'm sharing how to successfully plan a large group senior rep team styled shoot. So if that sounds like something that you need a little bit of help with, then stick around because we're jumping right into all the good stuff. Friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey and I am a senior photographer based in Richmond, Virginia. And this channel is just my fun little space to share some helpful tips and tricks for your senior photography biz, as well as some fun life things and vlogs and behind the scenes and all that good stuff. If you've been around here for a minute, you will notice that I'm in a new space, and that's because me and my husband just bought a house. This is our very first home together, and I have just the most amazing office space in this house. And if you're wondering about this is a beautiful drone shot of the beach, and I just couldn't get it on the wall in time to film this video, but I still wanted to have some color in the background, so just admire her from down here, and soon she'll be behind me and be so pretty. One of the biggest tips that I can give you about planning a senior rep team styled shoot is to listen to what your seniors are telling you they want. Whether it's them actually saying, hey, let's do this shoot, or if it's them posting certain pictures or sending you a Pinterest board. Really dig into those details of what they're really enjoying and tap into that and plan some shoots that are revolved around the things that they like. It's one of the biggest things that I have kind of transitioned into when it comes to planning my large senior rep team group shoots. I'm not just planning them based on what I want to photograph, well I am, but I'm also really tuning into what they are liking and the ideas and the styles of photos that they're really loving. And I make sure that they are really going to love their photos, because one of the biggest points of having a senior rep team is for them to refer their friends. And they're not going to refer their friends if they're not loving their photos, and you want them to be posting them over and over and over again. And that's only going to happen if they really love their pictures. Gen Z, they're not really just posting to post anymore. They are posting when they have a reason to and when they have a really good photo to post. Millennials really love to be show-offy with their photos and just post all the things, whereas Gen Z is really picky about the photos that they post and only really post when there's a good reason to. As a photographer and as their senior rep team photographer, we have to give them a good reason to post. So tapping into what they're really liking and enjoying and the styles of photos that they really want is prime and key to having a really successful senior rep team styled shoot. Before we dive into my top tips for planning a successful senior rep team styled shoot, I just want to let you know that I have a really fun freebie down in the description box just as a thank you for being here and as a really great way to also photograph some really exciting photos that your seniors are going to be obsessed with and want to post all the time. It is my Posing for Gen Z guide, and it is my go-to prompts for really fun and trendy posing that your seniors are guaranteed to love. I promise. All my seniors have loved them, so it has been tested, and it'll certainly be some good ones that your seniors are going to love. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, it's completely free and it's linked right in the description box, so be sure to grab that before the video is over. But let's dive into some of my top tips. Okay, so tip number one for planning a super successful senior rep team styled shoot, how many times can I say that and not get my tongue tied? Is to start with a game plan. And a game plan, you might be like, okay, yeah, that's kind of obvious, but you as a photographer have to have a really good grasp on what the shoot is going to look like, what it's going to feel like, and exactly what the girls are gonna wear, exact locations. You have to narrow down on those really key pinpoints to translate that well to your seniors so that they are dressing appropriately, showing up at the right places, and know exactly what's going on. Step number one is to have a really good game plan. And what I like to do is open up a Google Doc and just start typing things out. Or I'll also go to my Pinterest board, and I have just a just a ton of ideas on Pinterest of different themes and vibes that I really want to capture, especially this coming year with my new team. I highly recommend doing something like that where you can have tons of visuals and a good just like brain dumping Google Doc that you can just type out all the things. I found with my Gen Z seniors are that they really love the more just like candid, hang out, really fun, lots of movement, playful photo shoots. They love the portraits, the classics, the really pretty ones too, but when it comes to the group styled shoots, that's where you really want to just dive in and create the really fun hangout pictures that they're going to want to post. When it comes to photographing my senior rep team, I save the more just like classic portraits for their personal senior session, and for the group shoots, that's where I tend to go a lot more heavy on the fun, playful movement poses and a lot more group shots that are going to be photos they want to post all the time. Okay, so tip number 2 is after you have the entire shoot planned out and you have a really good grasp on how you want it to look and feel and the overall just aesthetic of the photo shoot, then look and see if there's any potential small businesses that you can reach out to that might be willing to collab with you for your shoot. I love doing this with local boutiques. I've done this with a florist and a girl here in Richmond that makes charcuterie boards. There's so many different small businesses that you can reach out to, whether maybe it's jewelry or maybe it's even like an ice cream shop. I don't know. The options are literally endless when it comes to this. And if you can get on board with another small business, overall feel of the photo shoot is just going to be taken up like 10 levels instead of just going down to the park and taking photos with your team. So dig into your shoot and what the theme is going to be and the overall vibe, and see where you can collab with other people to just make the shoot even better. Tip number 3 is to create a Pinterest board for your team. I know this can be a little bit of extra work, but if you are really wanting to have a successful and super amazing senior reps team styled shoot, then you need to be putting in the time to educate and prep your seniors before the shoot ever happens. I do with the Pinterest board. I will create an entire board dedicated just to this styled shoot, and I will have pictures that just capture the overall vibe of the shoot, but also really specific outfit ideas. And a lot of times my shoots are a little bit more than just like telling the girls to wear all white and we're gonna go into a pretty field. A lot of times my shoots have a little more detail and a little bit more of a theme to them. So if you do have a really themed focus photo shoot, the Pinterest board is going to be your best friend with this, because Pinterest, first of all, has everything that you need on it. 2, you can tell your senior rep team all day long what the shoot's gonna be, what it's gonna look like, and some outfit ideas, but if they can't actually see it with their own 2 eyeballs, they're not gonna comprehend it and they're not gonna get it into their brains exactly what to wear and what the feeling of the shoot is going to be. So creating a Pinterest board is going to be your best friend, your new bestie, and I send this to my girls way ahead of time, at least a month out if I can, just with all the different ideas so that they can start gathering their outfits and piecing together different looks so that they have plenty of time to do a little shopping if need be. Or if we're partnering with a boutique, this just gives them a really good idea of what the shoot's going to look like and how exactly they need to dress, do their hair and makeup, etc. Okay, so next I also create a style guide for each of the group photo shoots, and this is crucial along with the Pinterest board. They go hand in hand together, and the style guide for the individual, group photo shoots goes really into detail of what the shoot is, where it's going to be, what time they need to be there, the location, the address. It goes into all those good details, but also has a really good breakdown of what outfits to wear. So that's why I call it the style guide, because it's more so focused on what the girls need to wear, and I will put specific pictures of outfits I want them to wear. It's also really great to create a color mood board of the colors that they need to wear. One of the big things about having a successful style shoot is that the girls all need to look very cohesive in their looks. So even if one girl is in jeans and a blouse and another girl's in a dress, they need to be cohesive in how they look, what the style is, the vibe, how dressy or dressed down it is. And this is where they will find all that out in the style guide. And I know that this sounds like a lot of extra work to put into a style shoot when you already have a ton of other shoots going on, but I promise you this is so crucial to having a successful shoot. And brand new, literally y'all are the first ones to hear about this, I have just added my group styled shoot style guide template to my KMP shop. So you can actually shop that at the KMP shop, and it's literally listed at such a good price that it's kind of a no-brainer to just go and get it, because you can edit this for each different styled shoot. Just edit, you know, obviously the colors, the pictures, what the wording says, but you've got a template to use every single time, so it's not like you're having to recreate, you know, something new every single time that you have a group shoot. So definitely check that out in the KMP shop. I will have it linked right below, of course, and you can shop it brand new today. It just went live, and hopefully it will be super helpful for you when planning your next big group style shoot. I have literally just made a new one for my upcoming shoot that I have with my seniors. It's a big, super big summer beach shoot. We're doing 2 different looks, 2 different vibes, and so obviously I can't just say it in a text message to them what they need to do, so it's all listed out in their style guide for them to have easy access to and just know all the things. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, it's linked below, and hope it's helpful for you. And last but not least, I actually have my girls send me pictures of different outfits that they're planning, whether it's, you know, screenshots of something that they're shopping online, or if it's pieces that they already have in their closet. I like to have them send me pictures of it so that I'm still in control of what they are wearing, but they still have the freedom to kind of pick and choose what they would like to wear, and I just have an overview of what everybody's wearing, making sure that everybody is still very cohesive and that the overall aesthetic of the shoot is still staying on point and is exactly what I'm dreaming up in this little head of mine. So those are a few of my top tips for planning a successful senior rep team style shoot. So many words there. If you have any questions about a senior rep team or spokesmodel team, please let me know. I would love to make more videos on this topic and help you start up a team of your own, because they are truly just so much fun to have, and it is literally the favorite part of my business. I adore my girls and just have the best time with them. So if you're interested in starting one and just have questions about it, or maybe you have a team and have questions about specific things, send me a message or leave a comment down below. I would love to help you out. So that's all I have for today's video, and I will see y'all next week with another video. Bye!